Notorious, 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 notorious.
3 of our trip and take 132 of the day 3 intro. Last night I did the Haga Sutra Challenge, something like that, at the Wild Eagle Saloon right near Progressive Field where the Indians play. 6 pounds challenge with 3 pounds of fat cut bacon. Did that last night, and then we went to the Indians game, but today we're traveling from Cleveland to Pittsburgh. At 4 o'clock we're going to be at Larry and Carol's Pizza with their King Kong Pizza Challenge. It's a huge pizza. I think it's a 30-inch pizza. You need 4 toppings. It's supposed to weigh 12 pounds. I'm talking to other eaters. It's gotten up to the 14 to 15 pound range. But it's a team challenge, so 2 of us will be taking on the pizza. So, got my son with me, Noah, of course, on this road trip, and he's not a competitive eater, so hopefully he can knock out a couple of pounds for me at least. I'll take care of the rest. We have a half hour to do it. It's $70 to play. I think you get your $70 back, and you get $300 cash if you win. Carol's Pizza since 1970.
65 ounces of dough. Make sure you veggies.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. Yeah, if you guys want to grab a drink, you can grab a 20 ounce of water. You don't have to pay for it.
We're not eating for a little bit.
Giving them the toppings.
No, it's just so hot. We're trying to cool it off.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the camera.
Oh.
Thanks, Lizzie.
It usually goes pretty quick in the beginning. And then it gets down to like a big ass pile of cheese and some crust. And everybody's like, oh.
Thank you.
The last guy almost got it, man. Dude threw up with like 5 minutes to go. I don't even think it's really the time thing. It's a time thing because you got to push up so much in your mouth. It's so fast.
Hey, thanks for watching another one of my videos. This is a really exciting video for me. This is something I've been dreaming about for many, many years. I've been a competitive eater for at least 15 years. Have always imagined doing an eating contest with my son. Of course, he's 21 years old, so I had to wait a long time to do this, but I finally got an opportunity to do a team pizza challenge with him. Unfortunately for myself, we ended up picking an enormous pizza to do this team challenge. And this is a road trip where I'm doing numerous eating contests on this trip. And the night before, as I said, I did late at night, I did a big challenge, which totally did not sit well with me. It was just huge pieces of bacon. They were a ½ pound each. I had 6 pieces of this bacon, just fat as could be, and that did not sit well with me at all. But I still, even though I wasn't feeling good, I went into this contest a little bit too confident. As you can see, this pizza is very enormous. Didn't weigh the pizza, but conservatively, I think it was approaching 17 pounds. It's hard to say. It's a 30-inch pizza, but it had at least 5.5 pounds of olives on it at minimum, and that's per the guy there working the pizza place. He was not the owner. The owner was not in today, but the guy whose voice is in the background of this is the guy that was watching us, and he kind of is the manager of the restaurant, and said it was at least 5 pounds. So there's normally 4 toppings on this. We went with what my son liked, which is olives, onions, broccoli, and spinach, but they didn't have any spinach, so they gave us more olives. I don't normally eat olives or onions, so this wasn't my favorite pizza to eat, but since my son was gracious enough to do this with me, I totally went with what he would like. And when I saw them making it, I knew that we were going to be in for some trouble. Then to top it off, I had a friend of mine from high school. We actually grew up about 3 doors away from each other. This lady brought her family, Joanne and her husband Chris and her kids, to watch me. She saw I was going to be in Pittsburgh doing this challenge, so she was gracious enough to come out and support me, which was just totally awesome. What a nice family, and they really helped the challenge, but at the same time, it was so embarrassing to be a quasi-celebrity on my street of 10 houses and then to fail like this. Well, we're not sure we failed, but to struggle as much as we did. And it totally is not my son's fault. This was 100% my fault not being prepared. As you saw in the beginning, the pizza was hot, and when looking over the footage, I wasted at least 30 to 40 seconds just trying to get the hot cheese off of the pie. I was not eating. I totally did 100 things wrong with this. I would love to attempt this pizza again, but that's not how it is for this video. My son is being as brave as possible. He's just a normal eater. He does not eat in any volume whatsoever, and I don't want him to be that type of person. So I knew going in he was just going to have a normal pizza meal, and I would have to do the rest. I just was not ready to do this in 30 minutes. So we did have quite a bit of struggle with this, and it's pretty much all my fault. But it's a great place. It's a little place, and it has the pizza tasted good for the first slice. But after that, it wasn't so much a pizza. You couldn't really pick it up as a pizza. It was more just a massive melted vegetable pie type thing. And it went down. It just wasn't going down near as quickly as I needed it to go down. But I would go back and do it again. I think if I had a competitive eater pretty much at any level, we'd be able to do this. And it's a $75 loss if we fail. So all in all, it was a great time. I felt bad for finally getting my challenge with my son and not stepping up to the plate like I told him I would in our drive. And again, embarrassing myself in front of Joanne and Chris and their family. Great family. I hope she didn't brag about me too much to her husband before she got there, because it was kind of embarrassing. Thanks again for watching another video. I'm going to probably put this at 8 times speed, and then we're going to go back to normal speed where you hear the end of the video. Thanks. I'm back because I forgot to address a couple of things. First of which is, why am I constantly wiping myself in this video? There was no air conditioning in this restaurant. The windows and doors were open, but it was very hot inside it. And it's not a large place, so the pizza oven throws off heat, and it was a hot day outside. We went to the Pirates game after this, and we were pretty much just sitting there sweating during the Pirates game watching that. So it was definitely a hot day. That's why I keep wiping myself off. The pizza definitely was hot, but the temperature of the room was very hot as well. So the second thing I wanted to address was, I did not thank my son Noah, who I talked into doing this with me. And I wanted to say a big thank you to him, and I apologize. I will step up the next time and redeem ourselves. I actually would like to go back and do this challenge with him again, just for the fact I'm sure we would absolutely crush it the second time around. I know if Adam Moran is watching this video at this point, he's thinking, I told you that I carried Bob when I did that big pizza with him earlier this year, and this is just proof. Look, he can't win a pizza challenge without me. Well, I'm going to say that's not true. I can.
Like, oh, I'm doing the pee dance.
A minute and a half.
The little girl from Four Years Ago.
What's son? What's his name? Son's name?
That's beautiful,
He
baby.
looks like that. He's like, should I? Should I? If you're gonna throw up, dude, don't do it. Yeah, all right. You guys did a hell of a job, though, man. That is very close.
No.
30 seconds. Yeah, and I wouldn't even kill yourself, man. There's no way. Don't hurt yourself. That was a hell of a job, though, man. Close. I'm telling you, see, now if you would have somebody that could eat, you would have finished. You see how it goes, though?
Yeah.
If he'd have had somebody that could eat like him, it would have went. Not saying he didn't eat a lot, but he could have put, you know what I mean? There's always, like, there's got to be that combat. That was good, though. Little father
Guys,
son
that was
thing.
awesome.
Yeah, that was good, man. You guys
I
got
got a
close.
piece.
For real.
That's what I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys really got close, though, man. That is
You guys
good.
need anything? You want a bottle of
Yeah,
water
you need
or something?
anything?
Okay.
Yeah. Anything.
That was something, guys.
Yeah, that was
I
good.
don't know how you polished that. I don't know how you did
That was
that.
close.
That doesn't happen.
How you feel? He's like, not even talking. Want to lay down on the floor in the back? I don't know. Got a couch?